Today is Maundy Thursday. It is a day often recognized with the sharing of a Seder meal and the washing of feet. Today I invite you to reflect upon the ground which God shares with us. For this reading from George MacLeod, founder of the Iona community. I simply argue that the cross be raised again at the corner of the marketplace, as well as on the steeple of the church. I am recovering the claim that Jesus was not crucified in a cathedral between two candles, but on a cross between two thieves, on the town garbage heap, on a crossroads so cosmopolitan they had to write his name, his title, in Hebrew, Latin, and Greek, at the kind of place where cynics talk smut and thieves curse and soldiers gamble, because that is where he died, and that is what he died about. One year, we asked the mayor for the large City Hall Christmas tree. I told him we had an idea to make a cross for Good Friday from the tree. And after all, city authorities had provided Jesus' first cross. He agreed, and the tree was delivered the next day. Late Thursday night, two friends and I cut away all the branches and put the crossbeam on the trunk. Looking at our handiwork, we were quite satisfied. It was clearly a gift from the wilderness. It held Christmas and Good Friday together. Good Friday morning, we met to carry the cross through the city, stopping at different sites to reflect on the crucifixion now and then. Following a prayer, we called for people to pick up the cross. To our surprise, it was heavier than we imagined. The 10 minutes it would take to walk to this first site now felt unattainable. Our distress was noted. More people joined in, and we made it. After the first stop, the sun warmed up so much that the tree began to drip sap and gum, its own lifeblood. The image wasn't lost on us, so it didn't matter that gloves were getting ruined or shoulders were getting sore. No one said anything, but you could feel everyone thinking about the cross. Surprisingly, more people wanted to carry the cross as we went along. After the third stop, all the women wanted to carry it by themselves, and they did. And an hour after we'd begun, we'd become a company of about 120. Those who didn't carry the cross touched it, enough to satisfy the need to be a part of it, and the reality it represented as it was carried, wounded through the streets. Another Good Friday. We stood facing love. Some truth begins to dawn, that the ground we stared upon is firm, firm enough to hold a cross. That cross is firm, firm enough to hold a life. That life is firm, firm enough to hold the depths of pain and love. That love is firm, firm enough to reach out to us despite alienation, brokenness, our despair, our sin, our fear. The ground we stand on is solid because God shares the ground with us. We are known, companioned, forgiven, accepted, loved. The ground is firm. It is we who tremble. Please join me in prayer. Only you. One after another, words leave our lips, gusts of breath shaped by teeth and tongue. Out they come. Sounds, images, thoughts, sentences, metaphors, sighs, groans, cries, songs. Only you hear them all. Only you. And in the listening silence, we call prayer, the word you spoke, that gust of flesh and breath, who laughed at weddings, startled disciples, and gasped his last sky-tearing cry into time and space, reverberates through your heart and ours. Amen.